Hi, my name is Ike Barinholtz, and I feel bullish about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Very Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes!
Bully.
Bull Moose! Speak softly and carry a large red-headed man.
Yes! Okay, welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. It took me a second to realize what we were doing. And I'm Conan O'Brien from the title of the thing. And this is Sona Movsesian.
This is David.
This is David Hoppin. I'm just trying to come in with fresh energy. I have an obsession lately that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Which is rappers that have agreed to do a soundtrack for a major motion picture, and then they have to rap about the movie and kind of get bogged down in the plot of the movie. It's one of my obsessions lately. One of the things I was thinking about, and I think one of the worst offenders was when MC Hammer, for the sequel to the first Addams House movie.
Oh boy,
do you remember this one?
This.
And
Addams Family.
Yeah, he had to rap about the Addams Family, and he had to start. I remember in the rap, I know this is a long time ago, and people listening right now are like, Conan, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I know I have loved ones that tell me that all the time. What are you doing?
Yeah, everyone says it.
Yeah, I think every conversation I have with you, Sona, begins with you going, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And you always do it like that. What are you doing?
Why do I have an accent?
I don't know. And you're always making a meatball when you say that to me. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So anyway, so MC Hammer was getting into the weeds. You know, some executive said, you got to mention Fester. You got to mention Wednesday.
So
you got to talk about Gomez. You got to talk about, and then, okay. And you think, okay, Conan, that's one example. Have you got more? And I do have more.
Oh my God, you came prepared.
You did research.
No, I didn't do research. These are the ones, I wrote them down as they came to me. I remembered Vanilla Ice Ninja Rap.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Yeah, and of course, Vanilla Ice is he, and no offense to, is it Mr. Van Winkle? Was that his name in court documents? No offense to him, but again, he had to get bogged down probably in talking about various ninja.
Go ninja, go. Yeah. And then
also ninja, kill.
And they started breakdancing.
And they start breakdancing.
Yes.
And then did he have to get into the plot? That's my favorite thing is when they're like, Michelangelo has to get the blue jewel.
Yeah, it's at a show.
What's that?
He's performing. It's in the movie. They're at a concert. And,
of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown, Ghostbusters 2.
Oh my God.
Remember that one?
Yes.
And it just goes on and on and on. And I love it. And the reason it all came back to mind is the other day, I like to sketch. That's one of my things that I like to do.
You're a doodler.
I'm a doodler. I like to draw. I like pen and ink. So I went into, I'll give him a shout out, Blick's Art Supply.
Hey,
I can hang out in the Blick's forever.
Yeah.
I just love pens, paper. I'm from the streets, and but I'm there, and I'm checking out some of the latest cool pens out of Japan. And you need an eraser that you can knead. That's KNEAD, a kneading eraser. Anyway, I'm checking out. Yeah. And then I'm going to go out and get laid, But that's the order that I like to do things. Is I like to get the really good Japanese pen, a kneadable eraser, and then I have to go out, you know what I mean? And fucking spread my seed all over town.
Oh, God.
That's just the order that I like to do things. And if people think I came in hot today, maybe I did.
Yeah.
Because I was in Blick's here on the west side of Los Angeles.
Blix or Blick?
Blick. It's just Blick. But sometimes I go in and I go like, hey, I'm going to Blix it up,
Okay,
and then watch out, world, because I'm coming after, once I get my supplies.
Your little bag of
my little bag.
Japanese pens.
Yeah, that's when I like to stroll the boulevard and check for action. Anyway, I'm in there, and what do I hear? Oh my God, it's Pitbull, and he's rapping about Men in Black 3. And sure enough, this rapper has had to bend the knee to the studio executives, and he's talking about we got to go back in time, and he's explaining the plot. Do you know what I mean? And again, that always freaks me out when rappers, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody needs. I mean, imagine how much money they get.
Paycheck.
You should try to do a rap for a movie.
You know what? I think maybe I'm jealous that no one's asked
Toy
me.
Story 5.
Yeah,
Toy
you're
Story
into
5.
it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, my guess is Toy Story 5's coming out soon. I'm in it. And I'm a little, I don't know, I guess I was thinking maybe in the back of my mind they might want me involved in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You know, no one wants to hear from Tim Allen and Tom Hanks anymore.
Well, also,
you know what I mean? Been there, done that. This is my chance to shine.
I know Randy Newman typically does a lot of the songs for the Toy Story movies, but maybe we change it up this time.
Well, it's probably getting late. My guess is they've figured this out already because they've been working on this movie for years. But if they haven't, and who's to say I can't rap? I did a movie last year. People thought, well, he can't do a movie. Well, guess what? I did.
Yeah.
So I think I could rap the plot to a movie.
I think you can too. First of all, your beatbox. There you go.
There it is.
Your beatbox game is off the charts.
It's not
Definitely.
even chart adjacent.
Yeah.
I'm like off the chart and then so far away from the chart
Yeah.
that no one can even see a chart near me. Do you know what I mean? There's
And
no
I've-
clipboard. There's no chart. In sight. If you had binoculars, you wouldn't see the chart.
I've heard you rap before, and you do a throwback where you go, "My name is Conan,
I
and
like
I'm
to
here
take it
to
back.
say,
Yeah, I like
which
to
is
go
what
back
everybody wants to hear right
Early
now.
80s.
Yeah.
Every rap should start with, my name is blank, whoever you are, in my case, Conan. My name is Conan, and I'm here to rap the USA. That's how every rap should start.
You also throw Superman into any
Superman
any
aligns
rap.
really well. Superman. Yeah, I got teased about Superman's boss's cape an hour ago. You know,
Yeah.
if you
And
throw
beef
Superman in-
au jus. You
I
do
like
beef
au jus.
It's a lot of
because
it.
I like to say, those bills will accrue, and then you won't be able to afford your beef au jus, which was my favorite meal in high school.
Yeah.
The cafeteria had beef au jus. It's a juicy beef.
These are real hard lyrics.
Quiet.
the
I mean,
streets.
I respect. I'm getting a call right now from my. What do you think Rick Sell wants? That's my manager, Rick
He
Rosen.
really?
My
I
agent.
thought you were doing a bit. And
No, my
yeah, why
agent,
don't
Rick
you,
Rosen.
Why don't you
Maybe
go
he
pick
heard
it up?
about. Maybe he's gonna let you know
Hold
there's
on.
a rap.
Hey, Rick. Rick, you're on right now. This is Rick Rosen. He's one of the biggest agents in Hollywood.
Yeah, hi Rick.
And that's Sona and Bley's back there and David. Rick, here's my question. Do you think they've locked in the Toy Story 5 soundtrack? Is that probably locked in already? Or do you think there's a chance I could do a song that would be in Toy Story 5?
A rap.
A rap.
I think that if you were going to sing a song, they'd erase the soundtrack that they have already locked in.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
do it.
So you're saying that if Randy Newman has already written like a great song that's a tearjerker, but also a beautiful melody, because I love Randy Newman, and it's set, if you called them right now, you know, Disney, Pixar, and said, Conan wants to rap about the plot of Toy Story 5, they would delete, I don't mean just bump it, but delete what Randy Newman has done.
I think they might even move the release date.
Oh my God. Oh, now we know why Rick's been around. We know why Rick's been around for a long time.
You know what, Rick? You're the best agent in the business.
Yes.
I'm so glad I took this call, and I'm going to jump off now, but I will call you back when we're done wasting America's time. I'll call you right back. I just hung up on him. That's how big I am.
Power move.
This guy runs Hollywood.
He does.
And guess what? I now don't have an agent. That was fantastic.
That was
and you know what?
great.
That's why that was perfect timing.
Just surrounded by enablers.
Hey, hello, Sona. How are you? You're my biggest enabler. Ha ha, good one, boss.
I know.
So anyway, that is the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is I want to rap, and I really want to get into the weeds on the plot, because that's my favorite thing, is when the rapper's like, they got to get the jewel. They got to take it up to that mountain. You know what I mean? They've got to meet Papa
God.
Smurf. Do you know what I mean? And then they got to go back in time. But remember, don't cross. Do you know what I mean? Don't cross the Purple River.
Yeah.
Because that means that, what's another Smurf?
Smurfette.
Oh, don't say it like I'm an idiot.
Smurfette, you idiot. The girl one.
Okay, well,
The
anyway,
one girl.
these are the obsessions that I have. They grip me. And what did I do, Eduardo? Why don't you testify? I come in hot today, and what did I make you do?
You made me play Pitbull's Back in Time.
Yeah, and you know what I did? I had you advance it to where?
44 seconds.
I said, go 44 seconds in. I said, start at 44 seconds
Also-
because that's where Pitbull comes in with the rap. I don't want to waste time not hearing Pitbull
Not
rap.
only
oh
that,
my God.
Conan texts me days in advance warning me that he wants this to be the hype.
Conan,
Oh my God.
44. How do you know that? How do you listen to it in your car?
Well, yes.
Often?
Duh. That's such a big duh. You know what? I had to unlock my jaw to get this duh out. Like a snake, I had to unlock my jaw to push more duh out of my face. Yes. I heard Pitbull in a Blick's art supply store, right?
That's right with a Blick.
And, sorry, Blick, arts, whatever.
If they're going to give us free shit, you got to give their right name. Blick.
I don't know. Who cares? They're lucky I'm talking about them. And I hear it. I'm obsessed. I get in the car. I have to hear it some more. Then I notice I really like it when it starts right in on the rapping with Pitbull. There's a big preamble that takes 44 seconds before we get to hear about Miami. You got to go back in time.
He knows
How
the exact seconds.
No, I did. Well, that's what I'm saying. I know exactly what second. So I said, and then I come in today.
Verse 2. You're like, wait. Verse
Yeah.
2.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
You played it 3 times in the car when we drove around yesterday.
Oh, and now I fooled David. So David was driving me around yesterday. I make him wear a chauffeur's cap, which I think is illegal. And I sit in the back of his, what kind of car do you drive? A Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sit in the back of his Hyundai and I make him wear a tiny, tiny chauffeur's cap. It looks like a little yarmulke on his head. And it's got a little rubber band that holds it on his head.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the back and I fooled you because because I've been playing with a band recently. And I said, oh, we worked out a really good tune and we have a recording of it. And he went, oh, really? And I went, yeah, do you want to hear it? It's the first recording. And he went, yeah. And I started to play Pitbull's Back in Time. And you, for a second, what did you think?
I turned and I said, you really recorded this with the band?
Oh,
No.
David.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to
You
me.
can't tell when Mr. Worldwide is
Well,
rapping?
I knew it. I thought like he made the band play it.
Oh.
No.
And then he got me again later. 'cause
And then he started to hear the rap, and it's Pitbull rapping, and he thought for a second, I guess Conan could have done that.
Oh, no. Oh, blasphemy.
And then later he said, hey, can I plug my phone in? I've been really into this Tate McRae song.
Yeah.
And then he played it
went,
again.
oh, okay, I'd like to hear that. And then I hit, of course, what did I hit? Pitbull, Back in
Yes,
Time.
yes, yes.
And blasted you again. And you were like, why do I believe him? I've got it. I really want to play this new Tate McRae song. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you're David Hopping. My guest today stars as Sal Saperstein in the Emmy award-winning Apple TV Plus series The Studio. He now has a new trivia podcast called Funny You Ask, with new episodes every Wednesday. He's a very funny guy, and I've always enjoyed him very much. And excited he's here today. Ike Barinholtz, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. You are a fine fellow, hilariously funny, and now we get to hang. Now, we had a brief interaction recently at a pizza restaurant, and I remembered saying, I think to the waiter, can you escort this man away?
Yes. I was there with my family. It was my daughter's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And all I did was I just gave Conan a wave across the restaurant, and we sat down. A couple minutes later, some of the staff came out and said, sir, you need to leave.
I signaled them.
Yeah, it was.
And
I
they
get
took
it.
you away from your daughter.
Yeah, no.
And then she started crying and she said, why they take my daddy away? And I said, shut it!
And now, whenever we see Conan on screen, my daughter goes, Daddy.
Yeah.
She points at him and goes, Daddy, which is nice. I'm fine with it now after a lot of ketamine therapy. I'm okay with it. I legitimately want to be your friend. I think a lot of phonies come on this show and they say, oh, I want to be your friend. And they don't care.
They don't. And you know what? I try to follow up with a lot of them.
Not
I
interested.
can't get through.
No.
No one wants to talk to me.
I'm here because I truly want to be your friend, more so than these vipers.
Yes.
These are not your friends. They are happy when you fail.
They are the little fish that grab onto the larger larger, more productive mammal and suck it of its life essence.
Yeah. I won't suck your essence.
No,
I will not.
well, you will.
No matter how much you ask.
If you want to get ahead in this business, you will suck my essence. It's the way it goes. Ike, we have a lot to talk about.
Let's go.
And first of all, I am a huge fan of the studio, and I love your work in the studio. You also have this new podcast, which is trivia-based, which I'm very excited about because I know you to be a trivia maven.
I was going to say maven, and you beat me to it.
You are a Celebrity Jeopardy champ.
Yes.
You won $1 million for charity.
Yes.
Of which I'm told you took $600,000.
Well, you know the phrase, you got to wet your beak?
Yes.
Yeah. The charity got money. They got paid. They're fine.
It was for, I think, pediatric oncology.
Yes.
And you took $600,000.
First of all, if you said to someone, I want to give you $400,000, that sounds pretty great, right?
Right.
Let's leave that there. I have an infrastructure. I have business. I have people that I have to pay to make sure that I'm able to get to Jeopardy.
Okay, you talk that way, Ike, but when I saw you at the pizza restaurant in Santa Barbara, I did notice when you left, because I made you leave, that you got into a very expensive Bugatti.
Yes.
And the license plate was number 4 charity.
That's when I say I'm playing for charity. You don't specify it. Did I get a Bugatti that has 4 cars for my family? Yes. We drive up and down Montecito. Everyone's seen a motorcycle with a pod.
I've
but
seen
I have
you.
A pod here, a pod here, a pod in the back, and a pod in front.
It's amazing. They're all lashed. It's smaller Bugattis attached to the larger Bugatti.
Okay.
And they're lashed together so they take up both lanes.
Yes.
Oncoming.
Yes.
So cars have to. You have a car that goes ahead of you.
Yeah, we have a
that
follow
puts
car.
out-
You have a follow car. You don't have a follow car?
Well, you have a follow car that goes ahead of you and lays down orange cones to keep people off the road.
This is why I need money to pay these people. They don't work for free.
You motherfucker. That's what all I wanted to say was to get Ike Barinholtz here, everyone's like, oh, he's so funny. He's such a good guy. Ripped off this charity in the name of Charity Jeopardy. Ridiculous.
I also won $1 million on Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
That's true.
Yeah. So I've done 2 celebrity.
How much money?
shows.
And you got to keep all that money.
That money went straight to me, baby. No, that went. Everything went to charity. Every dime went to charity.
Can I say
Unfortunately,
something? This has kept me off these charity shows. I won't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I work hard. I don't want to go on Celebrity Jeopardy if I'm not getting a major piece of that dough.
Okay.
And that's just been my policy since day one. You know?
Oh, I do think you would do a good job
I think
on
it keeps charitable organizations, they get soft if they just get the money. Do you know what I mean?
they got to work for it. They got to
earn it, and it will make them stronger.
Oh.
Anyway, this may be an unpopular stance. And if anyone thinks that I'm on the wrong track here, feel free to let us know on idon'tcare.org.
It is good that you guys got an organizational status for that. To me, that's reeks of .com. But you guys did the paperwork. You paid the fees, and now it's an organization.
We didn't pay all the fee, but okay. Listen, we could screw around like this all day, and it would make me very happy.
Yeah.
But so much to talk about.
Yes.
We have points of commonality here, and that's always a good place to start, which is, I remember it being, and I've thought about this a lot recently, that my interest in comedy really began with my dad. And I know that similar dynamic with you growing up, Chicago area, right?
Big comedy house. Mom and dad, both.
Yep.
Loved SCTV, loved Saturday Night Live. And some of my earliest, loved Taxi. I remember my first memory was them watching Taxi and thinking Jim was funny. But there is something about them laughing that it's very nurturing.
Yes.
That's why, because I don't want my kids to be in comedy, we don't laugh at all in the house. We watch serious documentaries.
Yeah. I watch comedy, but I wear an iron mask so they can't see that I'm laughing. And so I've watched some of the funniest stuff wearing an iron mask.
They're watching Step Brothers and just a full mask.
Yeah, just a full mask.
No
And you know what?
gesticulation.
I've painted, actually, I didn't paint it. I'll admit to that. I had a very good artist paint a frown on the iron mask so that Yeah, because I don't. It's the same thing.
Right,
I
right,
want them
right.
both working for the any kind of electric company.
Yes, that's steady work.
Working
Honest
for the
work.
power grid.
Everyone needs power.
So you're watching your parents laugh, and then
Yes.
you get this jolt. And one of the cool things about your story is that you very literally then pulled your dad, as you had success,
Yes.
as you've had success over the years, you have taken your dad along
Right.
and given him his chance, because he didn't go into comedy. My dad was a research scientist,
Right.
doctor,
Nerd.
researcher,
Sorry.
nerd.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
He told me he was a jock.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
But he said it as he was holding a microscope and wearing very short Bermuda shorts. And that's when I knew. When someone tells me, and he didn't say jock, he said, I'm a real jockster. So I suspected that wasn't the case.
My dad wanted to be in comedy, and he auditioned for Second City when he was like really young, and then it was just like too hard. And my mom was pregnant, and he was like, I'm just going to go to law school. I'll just go to law school and I'll become an attorney and have steady work. And then he kind of took me to see my first improv show. And I remember seeing like Amy Poehler and Chris Farley. Tim Meadows in particular was so funny that I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then years later, my brother did it. And our dad was watching from the outside looking. He was watching from the inside looking out.
Right.
And long story short, he a couple of years ago got a call to put himself on tape for a random show where they needed a judge, and that became jury duty. And now he is an LA-based actor.
Isn't it
He's
great,
doing a
though?
movie right now with Jennifer Gardner. I'm not kidding. And it's pretty wonderful.
His career has far outstripped yours.
Oh, me and my brother are
And
in
the
his
reason you're
shadow.
here today is he canceled.
Yeah, okay. That's what it was.
He was the big get.
That's what it was. Okay, all right, I get it.
Is Alan is your dad, right?
Alan is my dad.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so what's so cool is that and working on the studio, he played a part in the studio. Didn't he have a cameo?
He played the projectionist
Yes,
on the studio. I know you're a fan of the studio because I like everyone was destroyed when we lost Catherine O'Hara.
Yes, yeah.
And she had this memorial service, and my family and I were appropriately in Canada that weekend, so we couldn't go. And I talked to Seth Rogen when I got back. I was like, how was it? He goes, it was really beautiful. It was really sad. Conan came up to me and he said, she was incredible in the show.
Yeah.
If you're replacing her, I would like to be considered.
Conan.
Yeah, I did. And I was,
Oh, man.
and I thought it was,
God.
it was the memorial, and I had an 8x10. And it had the quad split of me as a nerd.
On a safari.
Yeah, on a safari.
yeah.
Me as an ice cream vendor.
Ice cream vendors
Yeah.
are real
And,
niche.
Real specific.
Yeah. And Seth said, I don't think this is the right time.
Yeah, it's
And
inappropriate.
I said, when is the right time? Would later today be okay? So that's on me.
That is on you, but they're still trying to figure it out. So yeah.
The season's done.
I get mistaken for a woman a lot. So that's in my favor.
I live in this neighborhood, so I see you. I remember I was at my vet one time, and I saw you walking down the street, and there was a guy in front of you who clearly worked with you, and you were slapping him on the shoulder as hard as
That
you
would be
could.
a writer.
That would be a
Probably a
writer,
writer.
and
Yeah.
like shaking his shoulder.
That would be either Mike Sweeney or Matt O'Brien.
I think it was Matt O'Brien.
I have certain writers, and Matt O'Brien in particular, no relation. I tell everyone he was my cousin and I had to hire him, even though he's not funny. And he's a brilliant writer. He's really funny. He's no relation. It's just such a common last name. But I'm very comfortable giving him a physical beating.
Yeah.
And
I'm very tactile too. I touch people. I kind of grab my friends and
yeah,
push them in places.
I
always have.
grew up with a lot of there's a lot of grabbing, wrestling, and growing up.
Irish
in my
Catholics
family.
and Jews are both tactile. Like we
Yes.
like to touch.
I like to get my hands on consenting males.
Uh-huh.
It's yeah, that covers it for the law. I think I'm okay now. I'm good now.
You were
Yeah.
doing
think
this
I'm okay.
outside.
I'm just outside on the street. Yeah,
just
Well,
out in the street.
You know, Matt O'Brien can take a beating.
I know, but there's people who recognize
No,
you who are
so
like, why is
what?
Conan doing that to
I'll
that
just
man?
say later on that wasn't me.
It was a different 6'6".
You're not recognizable at all.
Well, here's the thing, because you talk about comedy and these influences. The studio I was really happy that that I heard you say this in an interview, but I do love the studio. And then I heard you talking a while ago about how much the Larry Sanders Show meant to you. And I thought, oh, this is interesting to me because I loved the Larry Sanders Show. And there's a similarity between Larry Sanders and the studio. They're both about the business. And there are specific ways, if you're in show business, that you can pick apart certain things and say, well, that's not really how it is. And for me, watching Larry Sanders back when I was doing a late night show, and there was one writer on the show.
right.
And Larry would
Wallace Langham.
Yeah, I would see things that if you're in it, you can pick apart, but those are irrelevant because they're getting the essential soul of it right.
Also, I think too, if you did like an exact version of what it's like, it would be kind of boring.
Yes.
Right? It would be like, it's like, oh, we're in a car, we're driving to the lot, and we're going to talk to a director. And in real life, they show up, they say hi for a few minutes, and then they leave. But we want people to watch it.
Yes. And also, I always want to believe when I'm backstage that there will be showgirls, two people in a horse costume.
Yes, classic.
And I wanted to do a late night show that had that backstage.
Yeah.
So that almost influenced what kind of comedy we did. I wanted horse costumes. I wanted people dressed as soldiers.
Masturbating bears.
I wanted masturbating bears. I wanted all that shit backstage, you know?
Shout out Brian Stack, by the way.
Brian Stack.
Conan O'Brien legend. Brian Stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, and you know what? I had a very sweet moment with Stephen Colbert because Brian Stack, one of the great all-time writers and writer-performers on my show, who did so many great characters and was so prolific and was such a voice of the show. He went to work for Stephen Colbert after we shut our thing down and has done great work for him for many years. This is a couple of months ago. I'm in New York. I call Steve and he says, come on by. And I went and I'm hanging out in Stephen's office and we're chatting for a long time about different things, late night, war stories. And then he had to get to rehearsal and he was going to show me out or have his assistant show me out. And so we leave his office and there's a flat screen up in his assistant's office, right outside his office in the Ed Sullivan Theater. And on the screen, they're rehearsing a comedy piece. And it's Brian Stack wearing a ridiculous costume with his wife, Miriam, incredibly talented Miriam, and incredible actress, really funny, and such a great, such a big part of our late night show as well. They're both on screen going like, now you listen here, blah, blah, blah. And they're wearing ridiculous costumes. And I'm looking at it and I realize I was looking at that in 1993 on the screen as I went down to my late night show. Here it is, 2025 at the time, and nothing's changed. Stack looks a little older. Miriam looks exactly the same. And they're like, now you listen here. I'm going to tell you right now, you know, we're the watermelon heads or whatever. And Colbert and I just lost it. Like, there's no escaping that face on a rehearsal cam, and it will exist forever. But I have to talk to you about this.
Yes.
You had this experience.
Yes.
Because you...
A threesome.
No.
What is it? What
is says it? Here a sixsome.
Well, there was
you had a threesome twice.
I
see you had a threesome twice. Got it.
Different days, separated by many hours.
The math. Okay.
Yeah.
It says here 6 cocks. 6 cocks. You know what I love? My research. It says here 6 cocks. Yeah, 6 cocks. No, it's 3 cocks, 3 veg. Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm telling you what happened.
Your researcher is incredibly base.
Oh, and they're...
I have to say. So, yeah, 3 cocks.
There's
3
drawings,
veg.
too.
Let me see. Oh, that is me.
Yeah.
That is me. Okay, I take it back. The guy's working hard.
You're giving... high-fiving the cameraman.
Okay.
Well, it's my dad. He's my friend. And he also happens to be doing a great job.
He's like, get it, son, get it.
Just like I told him.
I gotta go.
You know what? Tell Alan that he's mentioned in the podcast.
Gotta listen to the whole way.
You gotta listen to the whole thing. When you get to the sixsome, where you're filming me.
And you're listening with mom, just do me a favor and be like, I'm losing the signal or something. And then just hit plus 15
I
twice.
don't know what happened there. Did they say sixsome? No. He said, Wrexham.
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 They talked about Ryan
Football.
Reynolds' football team.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong? What's wrong with me? It's him. He's the one that
I
did
went
it.
there. I went there. I
You
apologize.
did. That's
so the there's this thing that I heard about years and years ago. One of the early travel shows I did was I went to, I can't remember. I think it was related to some kind of promotion. They were going to have our late night show appear in some European markets. They asked me to go to Amsterdam, and I also think maybe Cologne, Germany. And so I traveled there and thought, well, we should record this. So we're in Amsterdam, and I only found out later on that I think I was stopped by someone on the street who said, hey, Conan, we're a bunch of Americans who are doing improv, which was how I began as an improv, not stand-up. And he said, we're doing improv here in Amsterdam. Can you stop by? And I remember saying, I'll try to, and then I couldn't because we were busy shooting all this stuff. And also, I just didn't want to go. Which I didn't have to mention. Why do that? Why not just say I was too busy?
Well, no, but I get it. You're in a foreign country. You're working. Saying to someone you want to watch some improv it can be a tall order, especially for someone who's done improv. But it was very mean what you said. Please continue. Very hurtful.
But I'm remembering now how not busy I was.
Well, now you're just gilding the mean lily, I would say.
No, I had my researcher put my schedule in. 2 whole days of nothing to do in Amsterdam.
In 1999.
Yeah, just nothing. Nothing. It's a tundra. It's a vast.
All I have is wake up and see the Matrix.
Yeah. See the Matrix twice, it says. And then question mark, nothing else to do.
They wrote that down?
I did not have
yes.
I didn't have time to go do it, but then I later found out from Seth Meyers that he was part of that troupe at that time. And I'm thinking, I wish I had gone by and met everybody because that'd be cool. And see what they were up to. And it's this thing called Boom Chicago that's in Amsterdam. And you did this.
Yes.
And
I replaced Seth, basically.
Right.
Right. Like, it was like 1994. Like, these 3 American guys are backpacking through Europe and they love Amsterdam. And they're like, this is the best city. The comedy is terrible. The comedy scene in Amsterdam at the time was still like old European cabaret stuff where it's like, Hans and Joop. And in the second act, he will wear a dress.
Right.
And it was like, what the fuck?
It always ends with, let's go buy some wooden shoes.
Yes.
It was the blow to every sketch.
A lot of clogs. Very clog heavy. And so they're like, what if we opened a second city style theater that was some sketch, some music, some improv and stuff. And at first it was just like 5 or 6 of them in the back of a bar. I believe Miriam Flynn was one of or Tolan was one of the first ones, rather.
Yep. Later, Miriam Stack.
Later, Miriam Stack. And by the time I got there, it was like a big theater. Like it was like a 250, 300 seat dinner theater. And the appeal, if you were in Chicago for me, was like, oh, you don't need a day job anymore. Because I had a horrible day job that was killing me. And then at night I would do improv. And to go, I'd never been to Europe. I was 22 years old. And I went and I had a threesome every day. I was there for 2 years. That's like 700. That's like 21,000 sexual experiences I had.
A lot of cocks.
With all different people. A lot of cocks. A lot of cocks.
Once you're in it, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. This was
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
This was
different time.
Yeah, before
Different
9/11.
time. Yeah.
It was, but it was incredible. I got there and I learned how to perform big. Because in Chicago, I was doing a ton of improv in Chicago. And in Chicago, you can score without having to go big in Chicago. You can come in and drop a really funny reference. You can play like kind of a cool character and you're in a small room, you're going to get a big laugh. But going there and having to perform for people who don't speak English necessarily or don't understand your reference base at all, that taught me how to, I think, like be bigger and kind of perform for the masses.
Well, when I was 22, senior in college and about to graduate, I was like, I don't want to do stand-up, but I'm very interested in improv. And a lot of people in 1985, I would say, I want to do improv. They didn't know what it was. No. And so I wrote a letter to Solins.
Bernie Solins.
Bernie Solins.
Sure, yeah.
I found out the name Bernie Solins. I wrote a letter, and it was this very formal. I wish I had a copy of it. But it was very formal typed letter that said, "Dear Mr. Solins, my name's Conan O'Brien, and I've been, President Lampoon, and I've done all this work in comedy, and I wish now to do improv, and I would like to come to Chicago. Is there a way I could join your troupe?" I didn't know about the classes. I didn't know.
Right.
And I basically got like a form letter back that said, I was asking basically, can I come be a part of the show, as opposed to, can I move to Chicago, start taking classes, and try and work my way in? I just didn't know what it was all about. I got sort of a form letter back saying that's not really how it works.
Bernie Solins just took some of his cigar ashes in an envelope. And there you go. Bernie Solins has a famous line where he was directing a Second City show or something, and someone was pitching a sketch, and another actor was like, "Yeah, but we kind of did a version of this sketch in the last show. It's kind of the same joke."
Mm-hmm.
And Bernie Solins goes, "Look, there's 7 jokes." And it's all about how you tell them.
7 jokes?
Yeah, he's like, there's only 7 real jokes.
There were only 5.
This is
mind-blowing to me.
In Chicago, we have a couple extra bonus ones.
Oh, right. Sausage and then, the Cubs.
Yeah,
and
the Cubs.
Ditka, and then sausage.
Big one.
But I was intrigued by that. And so when you guys talk about there was it didn't exist when I was going there, but the idea of being 22 and living in Amsterdam and doing comedy, I almost want to do that now.
You can.
At my age, I would want to go and do it now because
I can make one phone call and you will be in the Boom Chicago cast. They would be thrilled to have you. Really? They're going to have to fire one of the younger current cast members, but
you know what?
The juice is worth the squeeze.
I was going to say that same saying, and then I realized I don't know what it means. And I've never heard of it before, and that's why I didn't say it. I think it's funny when someone who's established in their career and very old and has really is set financially goes and takes work away from young people.
It's the funniest thing you could do.
That's funny to me.
It's funny, and it's a good life lesson for them.
Yeah. Yes.
Work hard or not, it doesn't matter. Someone more famous and rich might come in and take your shit anyways.
Prick like Conan O'Brien can come in and go, hey, you know what? This amuses me.
Great job you got here. Would be a shame if something happened to it like I took it.
I'm going to live in the fanciest house in Amsterdam.
My house is on a boat.
Yeah, I'm going to have a big boathouse, and I'm going to drop by and do some bad improv. And you can fucking hit the road. I'm so happy with all these life choices I'm making here. Well, I think that just sounds fantastic.
It was so much fun, and it was a great group. It was, Seth Meyers, I kind of replaced him, but he would come back a lot. His brother Josh Myers was there. Jordan Peele was there. Jason Sudeikis, Liz Kakowski, Kay Cannon, Jill Benjamin. All these great performers were there, and it was a really great time too. It was 99, 2000. It was before the Euro. So we still have the guilder. You were on the Dutch guilder, and it was 2 guilders to $1.
Isn't that crazy?
So
I picture you guys having
off.
Leather pouches with gold coins in them.
We had leather pouches.
And you'd be paid by someone tossing you a leather pouch, and you'd catch it.
That was basically what it was.
Tie it to your saddlebag and go.
Get on our mule and go back to our village. It was really beautiful. It was a special time for me.
Nice show to you tonight. Here's a sack of guilders.
But we still go back. I took my family there last year, and Amsterdam is an amazing city. Really, one of the greatest cities in the world. I love it, and that has nothing to do with the abundant legal drugs. That's a separate thing that I love. Okay? It has nothing to do with the charm and feel of the city.
Yeah.
And
the drugs.
The drugs are good,
which we have now in Los Angeles.
I know.
Do you guys have any here?
I do have some in my backpack.
Mushrooms now? Do you ever do that? Do you ever microdose? Do you ever do any of that? No,
I don't really.
For like any moral reasons, or you just like I'm at that point in my life?
It was not. No, nothing. I don't have any moral judgment about it at all. I really don't. I just didn't ever feel like it was my thing, and mostly I've been spending a lifetime trying to understand my mind. So the idea of throwing some cuckoo juice in there didn't appeal to me as much.
What if I
you know what I
told
mean?
you?
Putting in an accelerant or anything weird thing in there always felt to me like, no. It's everything I can do to get this thing to settle down.
What if I told you by doing it, it could help you understand your mind deeper?
Ooh, yeah.
What if I don't want to understand it?
What if I'm happy with this level of understanding?
Just trying to get to the grave.
God. Oh, my God.
I look at the grave the way a tired person looks at a well-made bed. I just want to pull up the soil around me and go,
soon.
nine, nine.
Soon, my love, soon.
Soon, the grave beckons. The grave. Fuck. This is your fault. You know what? I blame Ike. I really do.
yeah,
I
yeah.
blame you.
I blame me too.
Because you're an accelerant for this kind of foolishness.
I am.
We could do this for thousands of hours, you and I, which is the lovely part of having you here. But
Which is why I should be your friend. Because I know some of your friends in real life, and I'm better than them.
And guess what? I know who you're talking about. I would rather swap out.
Right, I'm going to say his name on the count of 3.
Say it.
1, 2, 3. Paul Rudd. Here's what I'm going to say about Paul Rudd. He's richer, he's more famous, he's funnier, he's better looking. I am younger, and I am more loyal.
Yes.
To my friends.
Yes. Also, Paul Rudd, and if you're listening, Paul, I'm speaking directly to you. He comes and goes with the tide. When Paul's tide is up, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't hear from him.
Yes.
But then, God forbid there's a setback or a movie that doesn't quite hit.
Then he comes running back.
He comes running back.
I
He's
will
like,
do that.
hey, Conan, what are you doing? What are you doing, Conan? What are you doing, Conan? What are you doing? But then the second things start to hit again for Paul, as they always do, because he's just doesn't age and he's perpetually successful, then he's gone again.
You won't have that problem with me. Nothing hits.
Right.
I will always be there. I'm a loyal friend.
You know what? Your career is consistently ice cold.
It's just never interesting or good, and that's why I'm
No.
I'm the
Ice cold.
well
Frozen. Just absolutely frozen.
Yeah.
I know you got. I got a Critics' Choice Award for my character in the studio. I bet you did. He came in. Did you see what he was wearing when he came in? He had his Critics' Choice Award made into a necklace.
It was like
and he had it, and it was like
26 pounds. By
a heavy
the way,
necklace.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
it was like Flavor Flav's clock, and that shows the kids I know what time it is.
You were just about to get the word out on whatever project. They just started shitting on him. Sorry.
I was about to do the professional part. We have to just take a second here and acknowledge you're hilarious as Sal Saperstein in the studio. You were so funny in that role. It's funny because you had a very specific idea for who this guy is. And I know there are a bunch of many execs come to you and say, oh, that's based on me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, yes, they're all self-involved, but they all see themselves in what you've created with Sal.
Which says a lot about them, by the way.
Yeah.
There's definitely times where there's guys and ladies that I know who are studio execs who will say that, like, oh, you stole that from me. I'm like, yes. And then there's some that are like, I know you got that from me. And I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to remember your name right now.
Yeah.
But I did not take that from you. But I think people see what they want in the part. And it's really based a lot off of my friend Eric Byers, who's an executive at Universal, except for he doesn't do drugs and is very responsible.
Right.
But they love some of them love, the work isn't exciting, making the movies exciting, but they want to, where are we going to dinner afterwards? And that's like my cornerstone of like, where are we going to go to dinner? Where are we going to dinner tonight?
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah. Well, dinner isn't it's not even noon yet. Let me do this. So
Really hungry.
And I'm from Madrid, so I eat at 10 o'clock at night. And I always
forgot you were born and raised. You immigrated here when you were 19.
I have the face of Madrid on my... Look at my face. It's so Madrid.
You are real.
Yeah. No, but it's always 10 o'clock at night. It's always paella. That's what... Yeah. Always 10, always paella.
Yeah.
I just got back from Italy, by the way. We were shooting the studio in Venice for 2 weeks.
How great is that?
It was amazing.
That is an experience you're having that makes me so jealous that you'd be part of something where they'd say your job is to go live in Venice.
Yeah.
And you're working, but then I'm sure there are times where you're not working and it's time to go watch someone blow glass and drink really good wine.
So just because this is Venice Beach. Yeah, they had me stand at a motor inn off Lincoln.
Also, you have a travel show.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
You've
just remembered. You know
all
what? I
over
just
the
remembered
world.
who I am. I thought I was Gallagher too, which is Gallagher's brother, who I think is dead.
One of them is not with us anymore.
I think neither one is with us
They
now.
both went.
I think Gallagher 2 went to Moore Gallagher and fell into the grave.
This just sets up Gallagher 3. This is finally his time to shine.
Yeah. Then Gallagher 3 was there and was like, I should probably pay my respects. No!
Watermelon explodes out of the grave.
No, what I'm saying is, I guess what I'm thinking about is when I do these travel shows, it's go, go, go all the time.
Right.
But if I was playing a part and they said, we don't need you for 6 hours, that would be very different.
There was a couple
That
times
never happens
where
on the
that
travel
happened.
show.
There was a couple times where I was not needed and I got to go explore Venice and I saw them blowing the glass and I went and drank a ton of spritzes. I had dinner with Michael Keaton.
Oh,
Wow.
It's a big one.
What was he there as part of the show?
He was sitting with his girlfriend at a different table and I was sitting next to them and I kept saying, Michael, it's Ike from the studio. And he didn't acknowledge me at any point. But we were in the same,
This is the same
restaurant.
thing.
This is the same thing you did to me at the pizza restaurant.
Well, no, you actively said, I want him gone. Michael completely ignored me the entire time.
Good.
Like I was next to them.
You know what it's called in LA when someone's bothering you at a table? The Barinholtz. No, the other day I was at an In-N-Out and I'm just trying to enjoy my shake and this guy gave me the full Barinholtz. I don't know who the fuck he was. It turns out it was Michael Keaton. Hey, Conan, remember me? I was in Batman. And I was like, what do you give me the Barinholtz for?
I'm trying to enjoy my shake.
I'm trying to sit at a table alone and enjoy my shake at In-N-Out, and you're giving me the full Barinholtz. Do you remember? I mean, this is who you are.
This is my namesake, and I'm fine with that. And it's something that my daughters will have to kind of carry with them throughout their life.
Wasn't even booked today, and he comes in and gives us the full Barinholtz.
I'm here. Good luck getting rid of me now. I'm part of the show now.
He lives here.
Jesus. All right, so I want to talk about this new project.
Yes.
You love trivia. You've
love
always
trivia.
loved trivia.
Mhm.
You're very good at trivia, as you've proven on these different shows.
Are you good at trivia?
I think I have my brain knows a lot of different strange things it shouldn't know, but I don't have command of it.
Let's
Meaning
find out.
I don't think I could just go bang, bang, bang.
Let's find out, because I brought some.
Because I don't recall, and I'll be like,
not true. You would
Well,
be
okay, let's try it. Let's
crush it
try it.
at trivia.
Here we go. So this is just Trivial Pursuit. I think this is like Genius 3. So I'm just going to run through these. What city's Lord and Taylor boasts the Wanamaker Grand, the second largest pipe organ in the world?
Yep.
I think I know this.
I don't know this at all. Wait, say it again.
What city's Lord and Taylor
Mm-hmm.
boasts the Wanamaker Grand, the second largest pipe organ in the world?
I have no idea.
I'm almost sure it's Chicago because my Aunt Libby used to work at Lord and Taylor.
Well, okay. So the guy from Chicago
It's
picks a
actually,
Chicago
I
question.
was wrong. It's Philadelphia.
Oh.
Okay.
Boom, okay.
All right.
What hip hop mogul mused? I feel safe and white because deep down inside, I'm an angel.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with Flavor Flav.
That is
Just because we came up earlier.
that came up earlier. No, the answer is a dear friend of mine, Sean Puffy Combs.
Oh no!
I've never seen
you
these
are in the
questions
documentary.
Yeah, but just for a minute.
Yeah, giving him the advice, whatever you're doing, do it some more.
Who became the first?
Look at him move on. Anyway, next question.
We can edit that part
Next
out.
question. I don't know. Lord and Taylor, Sean Puffy Combs.
Who became the first female British royal to walk instead of ride in a family funeral procession in 2002?
2002.
First British female royal.
Well, it's not Fergie. We know that
It ain't Fergie.
because she hates walking.
She
That's
hates
just a little
walking.
fun
And
fact I
in
know about
2002,
her.
she was on tour with the Black Eyed Peas, so it's not her. It's definitely not her.
Yeah. But she is a royal.
She's a royal.
As there are
A
many,
royal
as
pain
there are
in my
half the
butt.
people in the Black Eyed Peas.
I don't know. I don't know her at
A
all.
royal
I've never
pain in
met
the
her.
ass, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's see, which royal was? Well, it wouldn't be Queen Elizabeth. There's no way she's
No.
breaking
No.
tradition. She's very traditional.
You think she's going to get on a
Margaret
horse?
or Anne?
Oh, no, she's walking instead of riding in the procession. She ain't walking
No,
anywhere.
she ain't walking, and Anne isn't walking.
I think Anne's walking.
You think Anne's walking?
I think Anne's a walker.
The answer is Princess Anne.
Yeah! Incredible.
Yeah.
How many?
These are terrible questions.
I didn't. This is Trivial Pursuits question. How many of every 6 stutterers are male?
All.
Well, I'm going to go with 5.
5 is the answer. What do you know that? What are you, like a stuttering enthusiast? Which Grand Slam singles title had Monica Seles failed to win during the 20th century? Which one did she not win?
Well, you have first off to know all of them.
I'm just gonna say Australian Open.
Australian Open.
I'm going to say U.S. Open.
Wimbledon. Last question.
God damn it.
This is about a friend of yours. What hugely successful video was Joe Francis inspired to make after viewing a flasher tape sent in for his banned from television video? This is your dear friend, Joe Francis.
We are not friends.
Former business partners.
Business partners.
Okay.
I saw what he was doing and I wanted in financially in a big way. And then I did everything I could to provide moral support.
You made a lot of
but
money.
I wish we were better friends.
Yes.
What's it again? What's the name of the show?
I believe it's Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
And it is Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
We have a clip.
Listen,
Sorry.
if you had a Girls Gone Wild clip, I would be...
I'm like Paul Rudd, but instead of Mac and me, it's Girls Gone Wild.
All right, so let's get to your new project.
Yes. Here we go.
Funny You Ask, a weekly comedy trivia podcast.
What?
And this sounds like a labor of love for you.
It is. I for years, people were like, you should do a podcast. And I was like, I don't think the medium is going to work. And a couple weeks ago, I was like, the medium works.
Right.
So let's get into this now. We're not on the ground floor, but we're on like the 80th floor.
Right.
I wanted to figure out a fun podcast, and I just couldn't think of like a fun hook. And then I was like, oh my God, what if I just wrote trivia questions for my friends?
Oh, you write the trivia?
Oh, I write the trivia. Not for me. I have a producer who writes the questions for me, so I don't see the questions honor system. But for my guests, what I will do is I will take 3 subjects you know a little bit about. So for you, what are some things that you wouldn't consider yourself an expert on, but you know a little bit about?
I know a lot about the Beatles. I know a lot about probably American history, 19th, 20th century, that kind of stuff.
That's good. Sorry, sidetracked. You remember the last time I was on your show was Beatles Week, and Paul Simon saying, here comes the sun to me and you. It was a deeply romantic moment.
What?
That was not my show.
That was
You're thinking
your show, my friend.
No.
You were here, I was here, Paul Simon was right here. Actually, no, you were here, Paul Simon was here, I was right here. And
I think Paul Simon was in my lap. I remember that very clearly.
He kept calling you Garfunkel?
Yeah.
He kept saying, are you Art?
Yeah. And you kept interjecting, and he said, you give me the full Barinholtz here. Remember that?
I was honored he knew my name. That was
He
cool.
didn't even know who you were,
No.
but he didn't know you were Ike Barinholtz.
Yeah,
He said, what's this
yeah.
fucking guy giving me the Barinholtz for? I'm trying to tell a story.
So you would come on, I would write questions about the Beatles, American history, other things. And we would come on, have a fun conversation, and I will sporadically ask you trivia questions. And then you will ask me trivia questions, and then we do a big speed round. And
So the guest shows up with their own trivia questions.
No, my producer writes
your
the
producer
trivia
comes up with
questions
them.
for me, yeah.
That sounds
And
really fun.
It's very, very fun. The reason I'm here is to ask if you will do mine.
I don't have
Today.
time. I don't have time.
Okay.
Not just today, but I don't have any time. I haven't been this busy since I was in Amsterdam.
That's 27 years ago.
I feel like David has
Boom,
your
Chicago.
schedule, and it looks like it's
there's no time.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
we'll
pretty
figure it
wide
out.
open.
Sounds
yeah.
like there's a little bit of a discrepancy here between what you're saying and the
David,
truth.
remember I have that thing?
What is the thing, David? What is the thing?
Never been more clear.
He's just swiping through, not just months, but years.
Yeah.
He's just, he has a whole year on one page and he's just swiping. I see nothing.
Yeah.
I would be honored to do your show.
It really is.
I so enjoy you. You are so funny. You are such a good fellow. You are always hilarious on my show, all the times you came on. So yes, the answer is yes, 1,000 times.
And
yes.
I feel like we are making really good headway into the friendship arena. This is the real reason I
You know
came
what?
here.
Be careful with this guy. And when I say this guy, I mean me.
Yeah.
I am a slippery eel. You will probably never hear from me again. I'm when I'm here in the zone, I'm all heat and yes. But then the minute you get out of here,
You're cool.
I'm like, what's with that guy? And then an hour later, who was even on today? Right?
You completely disassociate within an hour of finishing
Within
the
an
podcast.
hour. I don't know who was on.
I admire
And it's
your
David's
ability.
job to bring me 7 baked pheasants.
Yeah.
And I just eat them. And there's always
Ortolan, you put the napkin over your head so that God doesn't see your shame.
Yeah, it doesn't see my shame. No, I would love to come on. I would, and I
hold you
do
to
think we
that.
should be pals.
Yeah. Oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. Woo!
Now, are you up in Santa Barbara a lot?
We like to go there a couple times a year. Yeah, I'm sure you have a house there.
I have 7 houses there.
That's you're really building out.
I just bought Oprah's house and kicked her out. Against her will. I bought it out from under her and I said, "You've got an hour."
But she's squatting now. She's actively squatting.
She's roaming around. She's hanging out in the garage.
She's like roaming around.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She said, "I didn't know." Oprah said this. "I didn't know legally someone could buy your house without you letting them buy it." But you know what I did? I have a lot of money from these charity gigs I do. I clean up. And then I just buy rich people's houses and tell them to leave. So you can stay in one of my 15 homes.
We'll take you up on that. That would save me some hotel bills. We love it up there. We love that Santa Barbara. What a beautiful.
Okay, let's not do an ad for Santa Barbara.
Well, I'm just saying, it's about a 90-minute drive from LA.
Okay,
You're there in no time. There's a
Yeah.
beautiful downtown.
Okay.
And don't forget
All
the
right.
Cherry Blossom Festival.
Okay, let's move on. I don't know how this guy from the Tourism Bureau got here, but
Just an enthusiast.
yeah. Sir, I wish you the best of luck
You guys-
with your new podcast. I will come on. I will be
Oh my
happy to
God.
come on.
Oh my God.
And just delighted to have you today. This is just not work. I don't know what to call this, but it is not work.
An
It's
easy
just fun.
Monday, right?
Well, don't say what day it is. I like to create the illusion that it's happening as people are hearing it. It's a good, you know what? Just having a fun Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In 2026, 27, 28, 29, 30, you know what I mean?
This was a real honor. You are the funniest person of my generation.
Jesus. Well, let's expand it a little.
Okay.
Why just your
Take the
generation?
win.
Okay.
Have you seen some of these, quote, funny people from previous generations? Not so funny.
That's actually true.
Yeah. I'm on. Look at them all. Let's just click it to be a little bigger.
All generations.
Thank you very much. I got what I wanted. Ike Barinholtz. Okay, this is part 3 of Bleygate. Aaron Blair's attempt, and this is to fraudulently use IRS loopholes to bankroll his childish fantasies. And we have Mr. David Melmed's here with us, and you are you a lawyer?
I am, yes.
Okay, because that's what we hired you to do.
Yes.
But you might have been here to fix the AC, and we just hired you.
That's yes.
Okay,
That
well,
could-
anyway,
yes, sure.
let's get back into this, what I think is a major scandal roiling our podcast.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Edibles?
I would like to
Exactly.
do
Edibles
more
and
talking.
Disneyland. Can I
Okay.
write all that off?
Say that, sorry.
Right,
Say that again.
Right. Anything I mentioned on this podcast, can I write it off based on Bley's logic?
Maybe. Based on Bley's logic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
And
Based
the law?
on the law. And again, I'm not let me disclaim, I am not a tax expert or an accountant. So this is just,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
but
Why did I bring you in?
I actually, no. I have a cursory sort of understanding of what we're doing here because I also am familiar with the tax
This is
code.
ridiculous.
No.
He's going to
Well,
start
you know,
listing things
I
to write
just
off.
love that. Like, I'm trying to understand exactly
No,
how
no.
fission works.
No.
I got a squirrel here. Can you help me out?
This is for the listener.
Well, I'm a
Conan.
squirrel. I know about nuts and hiding them for the winter.
Conan, this is
Don't know
for-
much about fishing, but here goes.
This is my protecting myself and the show. So if someone hears this and said, "Oh, I'm going to start writing off X, Y, and Z,"
Right.
I'm just saying, maybe.
Yeah, kids
Okay.
don't do this at home.
Kids
kind of
do
thing.
not do it. Yes,
Yeah.
correct. So personal expenses that are not related to the podcast, you cannot write off. So if you're bringing edibles, I think I heard that segment for Conan, right?
yeah.
That would probably work more into production than on air, right? So and where production costs can affect Conan, and I am the opinion that we are here to manage Conan, right?
Yeah.
It could eat into
Yeah. If it weren't
Net
for
revenue.
you and for Bley, I don't think I'd make it in this business. But through your wise counsel, though you're clearly not an expert in anything,
no, I said
and
a
through
tax
Bley's
expert.
incredible work, buying these doodads,
Yes.
and
Yes.
shoving them into the conversation,
Correct.
with a crowbar.
Yes.
I don't know that I would have a career at all.
I think that's why we're here. No. So I'm saying, Bley, maybe. I think you have to separate yourself into when you are bringing something on the show. Are you in your role as a producer or as an on-air personality?
Can I ask you a specific question?
You can.
Okay.
And are you a producer?
I call myself a producer.
What is your title?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know your
you're
title?
producer.
Yeah,
I swear to
producer.
God, I thought you were here to get lunch.
Oh my God.
I did. I kept wondering, where's the lunch?
Wait, I just want to
I thought
ask.
this kid was getting us food.
Can I ask Melmed a specific
You may.
question? Okay. So, like, for instance, we talked about how I watch Bane clips on a plane.
Great.
Okay. Which
Great
I love
example.
Bane.
Yes.
I watch a lot of Bane clips. Big fan of Bane. Now, that's been established on the podcast as a bit. Okay. Now, can I buy this is a real question. Can I buy a Bane mask as a follow-up and write that off? Because it's been established on the podcast. Can I buy a Bane mask and write it off?
I would say maybe.
I think it should all be submitted ahead of time. I think what might be a problem here, Bley, and I say this with all respect, is that you are this untethered child running around having these ideas and swiping a credit card.
Mhm.
And I think that's potentially problematic.
Could be.
What I think you should do is you should go to Adam, I'm invoking you, and you should say, here's my idea. I want to buy a Bane mask. They're $9.99, $99. And I think it would be a good segment. And then you can think about it. Maybe you can approach me and we can have a discussion.
I totally agree. The whole thing, I mean, I think, we have established, I think, that Bley is committing fraud. But the one, what I am hearing, though, from David, and David, tell me if I'm wrong, is this, it's very like tail wagging the dog, right? Like
Yes.
it should start as the show wants to do X, Y, and Z. So let's go out and buy the necessary supplies, curiosities, whatever it is, so that we can make that happen, so we can execute on that. But to do it the other way around, which is we're buying a bunch of random curiosities and let's see if the show can do that, feels like it's in
Curiosities.
violation of whatever.
Yes,
the
I
tax
think
code
that is exactly. I think that's a very good way to articulate. Not to say that what you're doing hurts the show. I'm just saying if you're looking to write off certain items, probably go about it the way that Adam described
Yeah.
it.
So I guess my next question is, can I have a company card to do that?
I was gonna ask if you had a corp card.
I don't, but it would help, I think, with this situation. Don't you guys think?
I
can
think
put that sword on a company card.
I think you need a real accountant.
Company card flat, no.
No, wait a
There's
second.
no way you're getting
Well,
a
I'll
company
tell you
Wait a
card.
what.
second. Sona had a company card to put a bunch of
Has.
lunches on.
Has.
And puts lunches on.
Has. She
What?
has one
Sure
to this
do.
day.
Yeah, and
But
it
that
has
is-
lunches on it.
I sure do.
Well, first of all, I knew that was the deal when I hired
Oh.
Sona. That's what comes with Sona.
It's in her contract.
No, I mean, she's like Zorba the Greek. She needs to have access to all the things that make her Sona. I think it's a little presumptuous to think that you should be entitled to those same things. I just do.
I'm just saying, okay, I bought a big Medusa skull, okay?
You're not helping yourself better
He's
and
just
better.
listing these to write them off.
But a Medusa skull you have forever. Sona's just has a lunch.
What do you mean a Medusa skull you have forever?
Yeah, but-
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You have it until you get married, and she throws that shit out.
Yeah.
But lunch you just eat once and you're done. A Medusa skull you have
business
forever.
lunches. We talk business.
Can I ask a question? So we have David here. We should take advantage of it. What are there things that we should be writing off that we're not?
Well, okay. So
lunches?
This is
lunches, yes.
Hey,
These are
I do you guys a favor.
I would say anything to manage Conan can be written off.
When did I be?
That could be
When did I
wild.
become?
And I say, man,
I'm sorry. When did I become?
you're on your
hepatitis B.
No. You're on it.
When did I
Conan.
become this virulent strain that must be contained? Oh no, a Conan got loose from the lab.
That's the way the IRS sees you are on-air talent, and we are here to manage you. So anything we do to manage
The
you,
IRS knows that I'm a toxin. I love it.
Okay, so to answer your question, Adam, anything that sort of costs to create, produce, protect the show is deductible, right? Anything sort of personal, performance, the consequences of wrongdoing, we cannot.
consequences of wrongdoing.
Well, meaning you're bringing a mask on the show for, we have to say, what's the intent? If you're bringing it on to have a potential write-off, I would say if we've discussed the segment, right, first, and then you bring it on to sort of, then I'm going to say maybe.
So
Then I'm
maybe
gonna say maybe.
So Bane mask might be something I could do.
It might, but I would probably bring that up first, then just bring it on and start talking
But
about
don't
it.
you want to? Can I just ask? Why not just pay for the Bane mask? Why do you need Uncle Sam's help? You're well compensated, and you should take pride in spending your own money on something as precious as a Bane mask. You shouldn't need to invoke some weird codicil that you think you found to the IRS code to do it. Why not just be a real man, and when you buy a Bane mask,
own it.
You know, in the true tradition of being a man, like a real man, when you go to buy, you know, your whatever, it's a bumblebee head, or when you go to buy, you know, oh, it's you know, the Vision from Marvel Comics. I want to buy his panties. Why can't you just be a real man and say, this is what I want to feel good about me, and buy it yourself?
He's an android. He doesn't wear panties.
I think so.
Oh, boy.
To just summarize
Androids wear
what Conan
panties.
just said in terms of what so these are sort of personal lifestyle expenses, which are not deductible. I think,
Yeah.
and so that's
Okay.
I'm putting it into
Unless-
a bucket. Unless,
and this is, Bley, you'd have to accept this.
Okay.
But if you could prove that this was an illness of his, a deficiency,
Sure.
if you could prove that this was some kind of a handicap,
Sure.
something he can't help because something stunted, something never developed,
like
that
a
should have.
medical, like a medical
Well, I'm
expense
really thinking
kind of
neurological.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
But he never grew into a real,
Sure.
adult. And he's trapped in this cycle of just
Sure.
more toys and
Yes.
more ephemera
Yes.
and more bullshit.
Yes.
And he just won't break free of that and won't go out into the world and really realize
Yeah.
himself
Yes.
as an adult.
Yes.
He can't. Then this could be possibly his version of a wheelchair or crutches.
Absolutely.
Or a special seat that helps him sit on the toilet because he
Absolutely.
can't make a poopy without it.
And
Absolutely.
could Conan get a tax credit for employing?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, I think
So
we cracked it here, and I think we've been in the red for a while now, which means we've gone way too long.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to lose some of your talking, Bley, where you defend
man.
yourself.
I do
in
think
edit.
the real criminal here is Bley's mom. I think that she's. I
let's get
think
her
that
on the
she. I
phone.
think Mary Blair needs to go to prison. I think she is an
Yes,
absolute
I
criminal.
agree. I agree
Yeah.
too. Yeah. By and look, we wonder why he's infantilized, and she's sending his taxes to TurboTax.
Yeah.
When's she going to diaper you next? You know, as she insists on doing it. She wants to make sure that my bottom is talcumed properly. So, yeah,
if I can write him
Yeah.
off,
Let's
if I can write
launch-
off the
let's-
diapers.
Investigation.
Can I
an
write off the-
investigation
I think there should be an-
into into Mary Blair.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to end this right now. Bley, I find you guilty and no corporate card.
Agree with that.
Thank you.